Now, there are a few reasons why I want to share about this. Because open awareness is quite popular in the Western world. Because they after they come to Asia, they try many methods. So when they go back, so they are thinking about how to apply meditation in their daily life. In Western world, it's not easy to find a meditation center. Even you go for meditation center, do you know how much they have to pay for each retreat? Sometimes you have to pay about $100, you know. Yeah, because for the food accommodation each day about maybe $10 or $20. For one meditation retreat, if they go, at least 200, 300 US dollar last time. It's not free like in Asia. Asia, because we have many donors. In Western world, actually, not a lot of people would donate, you know, unless they go to a Buddhist center run by Asian. Those specific meditation center run by foreigners have to pay. Okay, so if they are not in meditation center in their daily life, how do they going to practice? Nowadays, the open awareness is quite popular. Now, object oriented, we learned samatha 40 types. So 40 types of object. So the object is specific. Either you go for breathing, go for four great elements, go for asubha, go for buddhanussati. So this is called object oriented. Today we are going to discuss about this topic. Are they same or not same? Actually, they are, in a way, they are meditation. It's only the focus is different, right? So we read the text first. Although the practices of mindfulness and meditation are thousands of years old, actually, because this is written by the, I copy from this, one of the from this Harvard education, because now even in Western world, the university also study about mindfulness. They even have the Dhamma class, Buddhist class. So this actually refer to the Buddha's time, 2,500, 2,600 years ago. So research on their health benefits is relatively new but promising. There are two major styles of meditation. Focus attention meditation, or we call it object-oriented meditation. This style concentrates attention, that means that mindfulness, on a single object. When single object normally refer to like samatha practice or thought, sound, or visualization. It emphasizes riding the mind of distraction. That means that reduce the hindrances. Once you reduce the hindrances, you'll be able to get concentration. Meditation may focus on breathing, that's anapanasati, mantra like buddhanussati, special object like four great elements, chanting, right? Okay, like buddhanussati and so on, calming sound. Some they do like om mani padme hum, all these are sound. So I think this you all have practiced. Now, open monitoring meditation, we call it open awareness. So this style encourages broadened awareness of all aspects of your environment, trend or thought and feelings in the body. It may include becoming aware of suppressed thoughts, feeling, or impulses. So this is good compared to this one, because let's say for this one, you just need to focus on like breathing for great elements. So you need to suppress the thoughts. But open awareness is actually let you aware of your feeling thoughts. It's actually more natural and it's more accepting in a way. So learning to focus your attention on the present moment can have a wide variety of benefits. Mindfulness and meditation may help reduce stress. So those who learn the techniques of mindfulness and meditation often say they feel less stress and have clearer thoughts. Researchers has explored how mindfulness meditation and relaxation affect our brains and learned that mindfulness in the classroom can reduce the students' stress and lengthen attention span. Okay, this is very good. Even like in a lot of places, they start to teach meditation to students, because if they cannot have focus on their study, why? Because they have too much wandering thoughts, less attention span. So mindfulness train the mind to stay focused on the current moment or current object. Ease depression. Researchers are studying how mindfulness may help those with depression. They observed that mindfulness seems to change the brain in some patients and exploring what meditation can do for mind, moods, and health. So in a lot of researchers, especially those scientists, they use the machine to check the brain after meditation or during meditation, what is the effect on the brain. So they find it actually improve our mind, mood. So improve well-being. Mindfulness can help people become more self-aware and improve general well-being. Research has shown that mindfulness helps us to unwind and can help educators practice self-care. Experts say that we can train our mind to improve both mental and physical health. So this actually is good because some people thought our brain is forever like this. Like our negative mind is forever with us. We cannot reduce the stress. We cannot control the mind. But actually with the mindfulness, we can control the mind. We can train the mind to be better. So that's the meaning. Okay, so this is just some idea about benefits of meditation, mindfulness meditation. Now they call it mindfulness meditation. Now, what we do is we are going to change from the object-oriented. Object-oriented, we already learned like in breathing meditation, in Buddhanussati, okay, which focus on the object. And how you change from the object-oriented, which is more on like a samatha practice, and open awareness is kind of like more on a vipassana practice. Okay, so you can see both. So what you do is sit comfortably on a chair, a straight back chair, or on the floor, right? Then you focus on your breath. So if you are doing breathing meditation, and pay attention to things such as sensation of air flowing into your nostril and out of your mouth. This one we don't use the mouth, because in I think it's strange to what they say for there are some yoga practice where they breathe in and breathe out by the mouth. So we don't do like this, okay? Focus in your nostril, in and out, into and out of your nostril, or your belly, abdomen, rising, falling. Okay. So this means that focus on the breathing meditation. After that, this means that we are actually narrowing the concentration on the breathing. Then after that, what you do is you expand. You become to widen your focus throughout the whole body. So first you just reduce to one object. That means that on the breathing, on the either on the nostril, the sensation there, or at the abdomen rising falling. So what you do that after that, when you feel that you have some samadhi, so later I will tell you they all practice on the breathing for 10 minutes. Then I'll tell you your expand. So when we say expand means that instead of focus on a one single object, you expand to the whole body. You just kind of like do a general awareness on the whole body. Okay, so aware of the whole body. You be aware of the sound. If the sound coming in, sensation means the feeling inside the body, and ideas mean whatever you are thinking about. So number 4, embrace. Embrace and consider each thought or sensation without judging it good or bad. Your mind starts to race, means that if you have wandering thoughts, return your focus to the breathing. Then expand your awareness again, right? So means that at first, the step number 1 is sit comfortably, right? Step number 2 is focus on breathing or abdomen. Step number 3 is widen to the whole body, right? Step number 4 is when you focus on the whole body or widen the focus on the whole body. So if anything come, we say anything come like the sound, the thoughts, the sensation, you don't judge it. You just accept it. Your job is just be mindful, mindful, mindful. But the problem if you had too much wandering thoughts, then you reduce it to the breathing again. Okay, it's like training the mind to go to breathing, then aware again, go to breathing, aware again. So this is a good training because sometimes when you have so much wandering thoughts, so instead of run away with the wandering thoughts, you reduce to make it more concentrated. So once you find that less wandering thought, then you observe the body again. Okay, clear? Any question about this? or these are four process. Right? Anything? Are you clear about the process here?
I have a question, Sayaji.
Yes.
Do we do it on with open eye or closed eye?
Up to you. Up to you. Let's say if you are in your own room, nobody is disturbing you, nobody is moving around you, you can try open. Actually, some of the meditation center, I think I heard one, they recommend the student open the eye because they say when you close the eyes, what happens is that you will feel that you're sleeping, kind of like you go to sleep. Because when do we close our eyes? We'll close the eyes when we are sleeping, right? So the moment you close your eyes, it reminds you are going to sleep. So your mind is run away. So what you do is some people recommend you can open your eyes. Okay. I do recommend if you want to try this, you can open the eyes, focus on the whole body, but face the wall. Okay, face the wall. Face the wall or face if you are in a garden or in the beach, it's actually nicer to do. But in your room, it's better you face the wall instead of looking at the TV or looking at the book or looking at something. All right, so we will try this method. So for then after that, we will try the open awareness meditation. So we will try this method first. You just focus on your breathing. So when I tell you to expand your awareness to the whole body, you will expand it, right? After you expand to the whole body, if you find too much wandering mind, you reduce to the breathing again. Okay, so we will start. So we practice this concentrate on the breathing, means the object oriented for 5 minutes. Then we expand. When I tell you to expand, you expand to the whole body. Right, we can start now. Okay, now we go for this one. Now this is a more explanation about the open awareness meditation. Open awareness meditation is a non-directive mindfulness meditation where you cultivate a broad, non-judgmental awareness of all experiences as they arise and pass rather than focusing on a single object like the breath. All right. So normally we say you focus one object. Okay. But now this is a more on samatha. Means that whatever come into your mind and body, all the experiences, you accept it. You don't judge whether it's good or bad. You just accept it. You open your attention to thoughts, feelings, bodily sensation, and sounds, allowing them to enter and exit your awareness without trying to grasp or push them away. This practice, also known as open monitoring or choiceless awareness, this is a very nice term, cultivates mental spaciousness, deep relaxation, and a powerful sense of being present in the moment. Right? So this we call it awareness means you're aware of things coming in. And choiceless means you don't make a choice. You don't choose the object. Let the object comes to you. So because of that, your mind is more spacious and you feel relaxed because you don't need to purposely say, I must focus on breathing. I must focus on four great elements. I must focus on Buddha no Sati. You don't need to choose the object. The objects all will come by itself. So this is also can be called Satipatthana, foundation of mindfulness, especially the Chittanupassana, means you just observe the mind. Some say it is called observe the observed mind, right? So you got somebody who observe the mind, but the mind, what is the condition of the mind? So we need to know. So this is a profound contemplation that relates directly to Vipassana practice meditation, right? In Buddhist terminology, we are discussing the relationship between the knowing mind, the observer, and the objects of consciousness, the observed. So we need to know the mind and the object. But now actually for this open awareness, we much more focus on the knowing mind. So we need to know what is the mind doing. Is the mind observe the object or the mind follow the object or whatever? But the object is not important because the object will come and disappear by itself. So this is also called mindfulness, and clear comprehension. So when we observe the mind, we are actually creating a kind of meta connection, awareness and understanding of one's own thought processes. Like consciousness becomes aware of itself. The ability to be aware of your own awareness is the process of stepping back from the stream of thoughts and emotion to simply witness them rather than being completely identified with them. So this means that when you're doing the open awareness, you don't even you follow the thoughts, but you just ignore it and you just come back again to the present moment. So just oh, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that, but you don't observe, you don't follow it. Don't say, oh, this is my thoughts, this I'm thinking about the past, present, future. So you just step back. So you just see them arise and passing away, all the thoughts, all the sound, all the emotion. So, however, there's an important insight from Buddhist teaching that is there isn't a separate observer. So when we say observer, what is observer? This is kind of like we're talking about atta, but actually no, we are talking about all these are just a sankala. Okay, it's under one of the five aggregates. So even the thoughts, the observer, is just five of the aggregates, including the consciousness itself. These are non-self. Now we need to know when we say observer, who is the observer? So this is a deep, potentially paradoxically questions. So if the mind being observed, then what is doing the observing, right? So we say we observe the mind, we observe the angry mind, we observe the sad mind, we observe the thinking mind. Then what is doing the observing? Actually, it is just the later mind observe the earlier mind. This means that it's the mindfulness mind observe the earlier mind. So we can see the thoughts, emotion come and go. So these are anicca. The observer itself is also anicca. Things are anicca, we call it dukkha. There's no solid permanent self doing observing. So in fact, the observer is a non-existent, it is of non-self. So try to see when you're doing open awareness, instead of focus on object, try to see everything arise, passing away, thoughts, feelings, sound, and so on. Even the mind that observe will pass. Another mind will observe, also pass and pass and pass. So for example, you have wandering mind, you observe pass. Then the thinking mind also pass, observing mind also pass, another next observing mind. So that's why we call it bare attention. The simply awareness without getting caught in the delusion of the separate observer. As stated in the Satipatthana Sutta, we simply know the things as they are. Okay, now this is a theory. Are we going to practice this one? Also, Sam, this is actually you can do in a quiet place where you can relax, or you can go to park or beach or any suitable place, or even you can lie down. Just if you can lie down, open your eyes, look at the open space. So instead of focusing on a single object point, let your attention be more open, more general, soften your attention. So number 3, observe without judgment, whether the body sensation, feel the air on the skin, any tension sensation of breathing. Notice whatever naturally comes into your awareness, such as thoughts and feeling. Acknowledge them as they arise and pass without trying to change them. Like sound, you're aware of the sound without getting caught in them. So this means that any feeling, any sensation, any thoughts, any sound. So what is your job? Your job is only to be a witness to the present moment, allowing the experiences to arise and fade like the waves on the shore. And then if your mind wanders, so bring back again to the present and awareness. Don't judge it. Don't judge, oh, I'm thinking. Don't judge, it's a wandering mind. Don't judge, just bring it back immediately. So you need to have a mental spaciousness. So you just rest your mind in the open awareness. So let the mind be peaceful by itself. Okay, don't get caught with the sound, feelings, and so on. So you can try yourself. I try it. I find it's very relaxing, right? Because it focuses a sense of ease, allow the body and mind, especially the mind, to relax. Because normally, if we have to focus on a single object, the mind have to try very hard. So it's very stressful for the mind. So your mind here, your job here is just focus, let the mind be color moment. So increase present. You develop the capacity to be with what is in the present moment, non-judgmental observation. You learn to observe your experiences without clinging to them or push them away. Mental spaciousness. This practice cultivates a broad, open focus, promoting flexibility in attention. Effortless being. It helps you to cultivate a sense of being present and aware beyond the need to control or change things. This means letting go the controller in me. So by doing this, you learn to let go the controlling. So because some people, I think most of us, normally we want to control this and that. So by this practice, you just learn to be relaxed, don't control, let things, thoughts, feeling, everything just pass. So we just need to have this non-judgmental observation. Okay. So the main thing, of course, it can be practiced anytime, any place. So this is called mindful living. All right. Any question about this? So we are doing the same thing, like we say, open awareness. You can let the attention on the whole body. Or you can, if you are in a quiet room, you can put the attention on your whole room. Okay. Make it more spacious. And your job is to be stay in the awareness. You allow the sound, it comes and go, allow the thoughts come and go, allow the feeling arise and pass away. Your job is just continue to stay in the present moment. Don't judge whether it's good or bad. Don't even label. It's a breathing in, breathing out. It's a good thought, bad thought. Don't do label. Your job is continue, be mindful. All right? Okay. Any question? If not, we'll start. So we will practice until 7, half an hour, according to my time. Okay, we can start now. So you can start with the breathing. After that, you go for open awareness, or you can start with open awareness now. Okay, can start now.